Hey guys, what's up? It's Bibs87 here again, and welcome to my full fight kiln guide for the EoC. This is post-rejuvenation nerf, where they made rejuvenation cooldown 5 minutes instead of 2. So yeah, that won't be a very big factor in this guide. And I have done this several times without using food, but that was with my Drygores, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it with Chaotic Maul. But I'm using the Chaotic Maul for this guide because I know a lot of people maybe not be able to afford Drygores, but if you can, then definitely use them. For my gear setup, I went with a pretty standard melee setup. Right now I have full Bandos on, Bandos helm, Bandos chestplate, Bandos tassets, Bandos gloves, steadfast boots. You can use Bandos boots or dragon boots. And you can easily replace all this Bandos armor with Torrags if you can't afford Bandos, because they have the same armor and life bonus. It's just the damage bonus and prayer bonus that's different. So Torrags can be used, and that would be fine. I have a Berserker ring. This is good because it has a melee crit, range crit, and magic crit. But if you have a Tokharr-Kal charged, then use that, because that'll be much more useful, I guess. But if you don't have Tokharr to recharge it, I probably wouldn't waste the charges. Chaotic Maul. This is a useful. You could probably downgrade to either a God Sword maybe or a Zamorakian Spear, but Chaotic Maul is best because most of the Rangers are weak to Crush. Fury, you can use a Glory, really whatever. I have. I'll show you in my bank here. I have a Tokharr-Kal. It's right here. I do have a Tokharr-Kal, but I didn't think I should use that because I wanted to show you don't need to do the fight kiln to do the fight kiln, because that wouldn't make much sense. So I'm just wearing a skill cape. Royal bolts, those are very good. You want to probably use the royal crossbow. The royal crossbow is really good for this. You can obviously use a chaotic crossbow or dual chaotics, whatever you have, and but either way, you can just use whatever range setup you have. And then vampirism ore is very useful if you have it. If not, then you can use whatever ore you really want. But vampirism was probably the best one for here. Then in my inventory, I have a range switch. You can use Royal D'hide if you can't afford Armadillo. Royal D'hide will do you fine. You don't really range that for that long in the caves. And then my royal crossbow, you can have chaotics crossbows. Rune crossbows might be okay, but I'd really try and invest in a royal crossbow if you have enough for it. Second, in your inventory, you want to have some mage armor. I have Ganodermic poncho and leggings, as well as an Armadillo battle staff. You can use like an polypore staff or something like that, but I choose the Armadillo staff and then water runes because these monsters in there are weak to water spells. So you are going to want to, if you can, use water surge. So maybe you could have like a water staff or an air staff or a mud staff or something like that as your staff, and then bring the runes that you don't have covered. Like I'm doing, I'm bringing water runes. Then I have a dragon pickaxe. You want to have at least some kind of pickaxe, if not a dragon one, then a rune one. You need a pickaxe to kill the Dills in here, unless you're using like Dreadnips or Steel Titan or something. But definitely bring a pickaxe to do that. 2 overload flasks. Overloads are very useful in here, as well as 2 prayer renewals. They can get you through it much faster, and if you can't use overloads, just bring like 2 extreme sets or 2 super sets. I mean, I've never tried it with lower leveled gear, but this is pretty high level PVM content, so you kind of want to make sure you have pretty high level stuff. And then I just have a brew and a restore for if things get hairy. 6 prayer pots and an adrenaline pot is useful for the boss. Now right here is where a lot of people are probably going to get all pissed. Oh, I don't have enough money to buy a divine. This is just to be using the rejuvenation ability. You can have a bronze kite shield if you want. Whatever you really want to bring. This is just to use the rejuvenation ability because a shield is required. And this is useful for wave 28 where there's a lot of Dills, and that's pretty much the only time you might need to eat in this using this guide. I have done it a few times without eating though, so you can probably do it without eating if you use the crystals and all that correctly. And then just water runes, and then just fill the rest up with food. You really don't need a familiar, but if you're not very sure about your skill and you don't think you can do it, then bring yourself a war tortoise. I mean, if you're bad at the Jads and you might need to eat a lot, then bring a war tortoise or something. Or if you want to try and make it go fast, you can bring a steel titan. I did a steel titan last time, and honestly, they clearly nerfed them or something, because they're complete shit and they don't do as much damage anymore. So before you do the fight kiln, you're going to need to have done the Elder Kiln quest, and that is I think it's a master level quest, with a few pre-quest requisites that you have to do here in the Tokharr city. But once you have completed that, you can come over here to the Fight Kiln entrance, and you'll need to have a fire cape. And if the first time you enter, you're going to need to sacrifice your fire cape. You'll only have to sacrifice one fire cape though. So if you go in and you sacrifice the fire cape and you fail, you can go in again and do it without sacrificing any more fire capes. So don't worry about that. You only need one fire cape, and once you have that, you can just head right in and pretty much head into the Fight Kiln. The first 10 waves are primarily rangers. The next 10 are pretty much mostly the mages, and then the last 10, the third set of 10 is usually the meleeers, and then the last 7 are like a lot of jads and stuff. So pretty much you want to start off in your melee gear. You'll start off in the middle here. You want to pot up, and one thing that is very important in not eating, like if you don't have soul split, you need to bring a lot of food, and I don't even know if it's doable without soul split, because of course soul split is very important for keeping your health up. But pretty much lots of things will spawn in each of the corners. Mostly rangers, but a few little melee guys, these little things called the Hurs, will spawn. But you want to kill the rangers off first because they'll hit high on you. These little guys really won't do too much. My action bar setup is I have Slice, Punish, Sever, Backhand. Whoops, I'm on the wrong action bar. Slice, Punish, Sever, Cleave, Smash, Backhand, Assault, Whirl, Har-Aken, Quake, and Berserk, Anticipation, and Freedom. So those are pretty much some good abilities to use. You want to use Mage on these little guys. My Mage setup is Rack, Chain, Combust, Impact, Wild Magic, Asphyxiate, and Dragon's Breath. Those are pretty self-explanatory. I mean, there's not a lot of Mage abilities to choose from, to be honest with you. But yeah, you pretty much need Soul Split for doing this because that'll help you survive. You could probably easily do it with a yak and with Soul Split. I mean, without Soul Split, but you'll probably have Soul Split if you have a yak. So yeah, once you beat the first wave though, switch back into your melee gear, and then you want to eat a food or drop something and like juggle for this, because you can get an invulnerability crystal, and that'll be really useful later on if you need to sort of survive for like you're getting hit a lot or something, and you need to, or on one of the jads you can use it, whatever you really need it for. But then again, there's 4 mages this time, 1 from each corner, and then 1 little melee ball guy that you're gonna need to kill. So did I say mages? I meant rangers. I might have said mages by accident there. But kill off all the rangers, use your thresholds, do whatever, you know. Usually you only have one. You usually use the what's it called at the end of each wave, regenerate, to get your health up. So you don't really need to be saving your adrenaline. I'm not trying to use fire runes. I had water surge on autocast. You stupid game. Stupid game is stupid. But yeah, second wave is done. Now you can switch back over to your melee gear yet again, and just wait for the next wave to start. Try and use regenerate between each wave if you need health. If you don't need health, you can maybe try and keep your adrenaline up by using anticipation, freedom, things like that. So that'll be useful. This wave will have 3 of the rangers yet again, and well, 3 of these rangers and then 1 of these. These guys are a little bit more powerful, and they can melee you when you're in melee distance, so just be aware of that. And then there'll be 1 little ball guy like before, so he's usually no problem. He'll just follow you around and just be your little friend until his time comes to die when you've done with all the when you're done with all the rangers. So almost dead. Pretty much you want to make sure you can you kill off the rangers first. And I mean, I don't really know what you would do if you don't have soul split. You probably want to be like sort of hiding behind rocks and things to prevent the rangers from hitting you too much, like only allow 1 of them on you at a time. Here's another thing you definitely want to either eat a food for or juggle for or pick this up in some way. This is one of the main things I used, so I did not use any food on my run-throughs. This restoration crystal will fully restore your HP, so it's very useful. This wave is the first introduction of the mage. There's 2 of them. They're called the Mej, which, you know, mage, same thing. and there's 3 rangers. So usually I go and kill off the rangers first, and then the majors are usually better for soul splitting off of because they won't hit you much when you're in your range gear. And I'll show you guys my range show you guys my range bar right now. Here it is. I've got piercing shot, snipe, fragmentation shot, binding shot, ricochet, snapshot, rapid fire, bombardment, freedom, and anticipation. These last 2 don't matter. But rapid fire is probably the best ability it's definitely the best range ability, but it's a real, look at that, just completely destroyed that guy. And that's very good for the big Ketzeks that'll come later, because it'll kill them pretty much in one shot on its own. So it'll be very fast and it'll make it easier for you. But yeah, I need to re-overload here. Now this wave, you want to make sure you don't go up in that corner. You want to stay away from the northeast corner in this wave, and you want to just kill off everything else as normal. Whoops, on the wrong action bar here. There's 4 of the rangers in this wave, just 3 of the big tank-looking guys, and then 1 of the guys that throws the rings. I don't really want to say their names. I mean, Tokharr-Kal and Zil. I mean, it's kind of hard to know which one I'm actually talking about, so I'll just sort of describe them by their looks. But up there is one of the things most people hate most about this, the fight kiln, and that is a dill. It's called a Tokharr. I think it's a Ket dill, and those things are really annoying because they'll slam the ground, and that'll hit through your prayer, and it'll always hit like 1,000 something. He sees me. If he sees you, oh, he doesn't see me. Okay, he's just walking over here. But if you don't go like in this, this is sort of like a hemispherical boundary sort of thing. If you think about it, there's a line going all the way down from this rock and all the way across, and that's like he won't leave there. Now he sees me. Okay, but as you guys can see, once I like walk over here, he's not hitting me, even though he could. So this is what you need your pickaxe for. And as you see, whenever it says he slams the ground, a rock will fall down, and that'll hit you like a 1,400 or something. So usually what I wait for him to do is I wait for him to wander away, and then you can trap him behind this rock right here. Then you take out your pickaxe, and you can pretty much get it set up. What people used to do was something like this, but that takes far too long now because you remain in your combat stance for a lot longer than you used to, and it just takes way too long. So pretty much what you just want to do is just go in on him and start using abilities on him with your pickaxe in hand, and you should see it should slowly crack its way through his armor, and it won't use its slam the ground move as much as people think. It really just doesn't use it as often as people think it does. As you can see, it hasn't used it yet on me, and I've been standing here for a while. Just use all your abilities on it, unleash your, abilities, and eventually its shell will break. As you guys can see, it didn't even slam the ground at all. Once its shell breaks, you want to turn on Soul Split, and then just turn on him and use Mage, and he'll die really easily. So those things aren't so bad if you know how to deal with them like I did. You got to pretty much do something like that, and it'll make it a lot easier on you. Just make sure you don't try and hit it and then walk away, hit it and then walk away, because that just does not work anymore. It's not good, and it'll make it slam the ground a lot more, so that's just not what you want. Now in this wave, there's a Mage from that corner, a Ring Thrower from that corner, and 2 of these guys from the other corners. So, well, I meant that corner, but then 1 of these guys from this corner. So they're it's pretty much like easy mode doing this if you're soul splitting, because you can easily live through these attacks, and then the Medges will just give you more HP. So you've got 3 Tok-Zils, 1 Zil, and 2 Medges for this wave, if that helps you out. So yeah, not much of a problem at all, usually. But as I said, make sure you kill off the Rangers first, because the Medges won't hit you at all pretty much when you're in your Armadillo. They'll hit really small on you, and you can get get a lot of your HP back from them because you hit really high on them with range, because they are weak to bolts, obviously, because they are the mages. But yeah, almost dead. There we go. Back into your melee gear. The first 10 waves are probably the ones where you might have to eat the most, because to be honest with you, the next 10 waves are so easy because it's the mages, and those are really easy to kill. And then the next ones after that are the meleeers, and those aren't really hard to kill. They're just annoying because they kind of take longer. than most, so you know they just get kind of annoying. But the strategy is pretty much the same for all of these waves. First 1 through 10, you want to kill off all the rangers and then kill the mage. That's usually what I like to go for. I mean, you can kill the mage first, and then you might be able to, you'll obviously get hit a little bit less by mage, but I think it's better to kill it off last. This wave has 4 Zills, 1 Zill, and 1 Mej, so yeah, just so as you know. But as you guys can see, as long as you have Soul Split, you can pretty much stay at full HP the whole time. If you don't have Soul Split, I'm pretty much going to say the Vampirism Aura would be a requirement just to do it with without a yak or anything, because you need to, because you get hit like a lot even if you're praying. Like watch, I'll pray mage against this mage, and I mean, like if there's a lot of them, they'll hit on you like small amounts, and see like 39, like that can add up. Like there's 6 of these on one of the waves, and those 39s will add up quick. You know, you don't even realize it, but it happens, and that's what people cannot realize about this, and that can get them killed. Like you gotta be prepared for the small hits if you're gonna be praying, and you don't have Soul Split. So I highly recommend having Soul Split for this, and if you don't, then I don't know, maybe you should watch a different guide for lower levels, or maybe I'll make a different guide for lower levels. Who knows? We'll see. It depends. If you guys, if a lot of you guys really need a guide without Soul Split, then maybe I'll make it. But this is a sort of a higher level guide. In this wave, kill off the 2 rangers, and this is the Ketzek I was talking about earlier, which gets destroyed by the rapid fire ability. So you guys can watch and learn here. Just use rapid fire, and he just stands absolutely no chance. And down he goes. So that wave's really easy. It just has 2 rangers and the 1 big mage, I'm pretty sure. So really no problem. And now just wait for the next wave. As always, wave 9 this time. Moving along quite well. Now the next wave after this has a Jad on it, so you guys need to be prepared for that. This wave just has, I think, 6 of these guys. So you might want to pray range for the first like half of the wave, but just look. Like I said, these small hits are adding up. My health is going down pretty fast, and I'd have to eat probably at least like 2 food if I didn't have Soul Split on this wave. So yeah, as you guys will see, I'll be able to pretty easily keep my health up. I mean, you might be able to do it alright without Soul Split if you just make sure you use Rejuvenate as many times as you can, and you use Regenerate between each wave, but still I highly recommend that you guys have Soul Split for this. Now the Jad is pretty much whatever you want to do, whichever way you want to kill it, really you can. I like to melee them because that goes the fastest in my opinion, and but the first thing you need to make sure you do, you need to stand on the north side of this rock on the east side. So the northeast side of this rock right here where I'm standing for the next wave. You need to stand here or the Jad will start hitting you right when it spawns. But if you stand here, as you guys will see in 1 second, here comes the Jad, and this is the other thing on the wave, is just a ranger. So they'll both get trapped behind this rock and they won't be able to hit you, so you can calm yourself down, stop freaking out. It's just a Jad, you can do fine, and pretty much get yourself ready, turn on your prayers, drink your pots, do whatever. But you can just step out, range it, mage it, do whatever you guys want, whatever makes you comfortable, and then just attack the Jad. So you just need to prayer switch, you know, as you do, pretty much. I'm expecting you guys kind of know how to do Jad from doing fight caves before. One thing that's very useful on these Jads is deflect curses. I'll hit them like 600s and stuff. So yeah, you guys, if you have deflect curses, it'll be a lot better for you. But as you guys can see, simple, no problem at all. Down goes the first Jad of the wave, and then you can just kill this little noob off afterwards. He should be no problem, just one of the rangers you've seen. So down goes him, and then you'll get a little cutscene where this guy will talk about crap. The lava's rising, you must fight faster. Now the Mej was to test you. So next up are the Mejes. So you pretty much want to switch into your ranged gear and get ready for some range fighting against the Tokharr-Mejes. I don't really know how to say that, Tokharr-Mejes. But let's see, where is he? So wave 11 here. We're on wave 11, and it's pretty much gonna just be these guys, 4 of them. these little noobs. There's really nothing really to say about this wave. It's just simple. Just kill them. They do get hurt by stun. The what's it called? The binding shot thing. So just so you know, if you want to use that, they'll get hurt by that, which is good. And rapid fire will easily take them out, as I've said already. Rapid fire is a really good ability, and it'll just shred things like no problem. But yeah, down he goes, and that's the wave right there. Constitution crystals will show up. You can take these if you want. They'll increase your level of HP. Like if I used it right now, I'd probably have like 15,000 max HP or something crazy, and that'll help maybe if you're using rejuvenate, because I think it'll make it heal you more. This wave has two rangers on it, so usually what I like to do is, obviously, like I said before, in the first few waves, you want to kill the rangers first, because the measures can be a lot better source of healing for you. So yeah, they're pretty easy. This is pretty much like the first two 10 waves were. Pretty much the same thing. Like easy mode, simple to do, not too hard. And as you guys can see, I've only eaten in order to pick up crystals. I've never needed to eat, or I haven't needed to eat yet. So it's really like, a lot of people say the fight Kiln's a lot harder after the nerf of the rejuvenate, but it's really not. Like there's nothing difficult about it if you use the right strategies and you're using soul split. Of course, you could have probably done it without food, without soul split before, when rejuvenate was as powerful as it was, which I do agree it was overpowered. But now that you can't do that, it's a lot better to just use soul split. And now we got 3 of the mages. The Tokharr-Kal, which is the big guy. I mean, he looks like the 360 from the fight caves, but he will not hit you for that high. He'll hit you the same as these little mesh guys will hit you. He's nothing really to be feared, so don't even worry about him. You can just pretty much tear through him with a rapid fire. He's like free HP pretty much. Nothing to be afraid of. But yeah, let's go ahead and kill off this next mesh, and down it goes. And there's another invulnerability crystal here, so make sure you take it. Crystals will appear after every odd wave, so that wave right there, of course, was wave, I think that was 13, wasn't it? Yeah, that was wave 13, so after wave 13 one will appear, after wave 15, etc, like that. So as you guys can see, 2 Katzeks this wave and 2 measures. Still nothing really to worry about, just kill them off like before. I mean, there's really no strategy to these parts of the waves, or this part of the fight Kiln. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's just attack and kill the monsters as fast as you can. Pretty much all I could give you is advice in what the order is, but if they're all maging you, the order doesn't really matter. So just kill them off in whatever way you see fit. But I prefer to kill off the measures first. I'm going to pause it real quick here, guys. I got a cough, and my throat's getting kind of scratchy. I'm going to take a drink. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just had to take a quick drink there. But yeah, that was wave 14. So now wave 15 is, guess what? More mages. But there is a ranger this wave, so you can just go kill him off pretty much at the beginning. As you guys can see here, he's weak to crush, so the CMAL will do good on him. Or if you have like Drygor maces or something like that, probably shred through him. And then there's just two of the Katzeks, so no problem there, because this is probably easier than the last wave. The progression of waves in this in the fight Kiln is really strange, because you guys will see later. We'll have a wave that has 6 melee guys on it, 6 of the same melee guys, and that's not hard. It just takes a little while. Make sure you take the restoration crystal here, by the way. But there'll be 6 melee guys on it, and then later there'll be a wave with the same melee guys, but only 4 of them. Like, that is easier than 6 of them, if Jagex didn't know. I mean, they're pretty stupid, like, with the way they had these waves progress. This wave is identical to the last wave. They just plopped another mesh in the corner, so don't even worry about that. Well, I mean, Sorry, my bad. 2 more measures, but either way, that's really doesn't matter. Just kill off the ranger first, and then go right after the Ketzex or whatever you want to kill next, the mages, and get your free HP pretty much. I like to kill off the Ketzex first because I'd assume that they hit a little bit higher at least than the measures do. So, I mean, you might as well kill them off first. So, yeah, nothing much else to say here. If you guys are doing this for money, like doing the fight killing to get Onyxes, then you're gonna want to do it in the fastest way. So bring your best gear, of course. Bring if you have a Steel Titan, bring that, because I mean, however minuscule amount it'll do, it does speed it up a little. So, I mean, if you're going for fast times and trying to get the Onyx as you drop or loot or whatever, then make sure you do. You want to spend most of your time in this corner for the beginnings of these waves, because that's where the ranger tends to spawn up at, and well, he'll always spawn up there. Like the spawns are same for each time, but yeah, and that'll also trap one of the mages up in that corner, so you won't be able to get around that rock until you walk a little bit farther south. So that can protect you from some extra damage if you're not using Soul Split or whatever, if that is important to you. Like, you need to be as little damaged as possible. And also, this guy can't hit me right now, but he'll come over once I kill that other guy. And then over there should be another one. Oh, so that is why you want to stand in the northwest corner, because there'll be that's a meleeer guy. His name is the Yitmijkat, and he's just a big teddy bear. Don't even worry about him. He won't do anything to you because you can just stand back here and pretty much kill him. Asphyxiate is very useful for maging. It'll pretty much one-hit these guys, and as you guys can see, down he goes. Then make sure you switch back to your melee gear, head back to the northwest corner, and get ready to kill this the ranger guy when he spawns. Pretty much you guys can just watch this video a few times before you do your fight kiln, or while you're doing your fight kiln, and do what I do. I mean, it works, so why not? It's not that tough of a thing to do. This guy will there'll be another ranger on this phase, but well, I'm wearing my tassets, that's not good. But you can usually just ignore him. I mean, you want to kill the first one because you're standing here, but that guy, he's not I mean, you can kill the mages off first and then kill him, or you can kill him first, whatever, but he'll usually take a little bit longer to get over here than the mages, so it tends to be better to kill off the mages when you're already in your range gear anyways. So, and then we switch and we go attack him, and then the Mejkat will come out, but if this guy's here, he won't be able to hit you. As you guys see, he'll get blocked, and then you can just run away, and he won't be able to get you if you go behind this rock right here. And you can stand here and kill him. So he won't hit you high at all, but you know, if you're really anal about getting hit, then you can hide from him pretty easily, and he goes down pretty easily as well. So next up we have wave 19 now, so yeah, get prepared for that, and after that you're gonna have to face another Jad, so hope you guys are ready for that, if you've calmed down enough from the last crazy intense Jad fight. Now this time it'll be a little bit different. 2 measures will spawn here, and a ranger will be spawning down there in that corner. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different wave. Sorry. This is just a 6 mej wave, my bad. Forgot about this one. But either way, this is pretty much easy mode. Nothing really to say. You just got to kill off all these meges. There's a ton of them, but you know, they'll do a little bit of damage to you, of course, because I mean there's so many of them. But once you get open developer console, once you get them down, you'll be able to get your HP back up, because not as many of them will be hitting you, obviously, and that'll let you get your HP up. So sorry I messed up there at the beginning. I was wrong about the wave. That's a later on wave. I think that's like wave 35 or 34 I was thinking of there. So my bad about that, guys. But yeah, we are killing these measures off quick lack. And as you guys will see, once I kill this one, I'm pretty much gonna get my HP up pretty easily, and pretty much I'll get back to pretty much max HP. But My rejuvenate will get me up there, or my regenerate will get me up there easily. And now for this next wave, you want to go over to the middle rock again. So make sure you stand in the same place as last time. Oh, I completely forgot about you. I didn't remember that there was a dill this wave either. Well, either way, you're standing in the northwest corner, so you guys should know that you can stand in the northwest corner, kill off all the mages, and then come out here and do the same. This is pretty much the same thing. Rinse and repeat from the last time. You just do hit him down with your pickaxe until he breaks. If you have a Steel Titan, it can hit through his shell and it'll lower his HP, or if you have Dreadnips, they can do the same thing. But it'll take a really long time for the Steel Titan to kill it. I don't know about Dreadnips, but this, I mean, it still hasn't stomped me. I mean, it'll probably do it right now, yeah. But you know, you can take like one or two of those, and you'll be fine. And these restoration crystals will heal you fully if you need it, or you can eat a food. I mean, I'm just sort of giving you guys things to do if you're trying not to eat any food. And there goes his shell. And then you want to turn on Soul Split just to get the little bit of HP you can get, and kill him off. So then you want to stand right here and get your ranging stuff on for this this next Jad. I mean, you can just use your melee stuff and kill the Jad off, but I prefer to kill the mage off first this time, just because that's the way I like to do it. So there will be a Ketzek and a Jad, and they'll both get trapped again like last time. And you can kill them off in whatever order you want. You can kill the Jad first, do whatever. I'm gonna kill the Ketzek first. But when the Jad will probably be able to hit you if you're if you kill the Ketzek first. So just be prepared to turn your prayers on and stuff. I'm always prepared, I guess, but Assault will really kill the Jad fast, and the deflect prayers, like I said, just puts him down, no problem. If you're worried about Jads, I mean, you can practice Jads at the fight caves, but I mean, you pretty much just have to be able to do it. There's really no way around it. But what you want to do this time is run over to this middle rock. This is the 21st wave, and this is just gonna have 12 of those little ball guys. You'll see here in a sec. Them. Watch, another one will pop up in a sec. Boop. And then another one will pop up in another second. Boop. So there's just gonna be 12 of these guys. So you want to run out sort of into the middle of the room. Get them all sort of chasing you, then run down into this corner of the room, or the northeast corner, whichever way, and then just run around this rock, and now they're trapped. So then you could just pretty much kill them off from behind the rock, and Soul Split back up to full HP if you want, or do whatever you really want. Just kill them off, and I'm going to kill them, and I'll be back, because this is going to take a little while, but I'll be back once I've killed off all the little ball guys. Alright, I had to log out for a little bit there, guys, but we're back now. And for pretty much the next few waves, this rock is your friend. You need to stand by it and wait for the melee guys to come to you. On this wave, there will be two new guys that you'll see. These guys, they're called the Kets, and they're not really that big of a threat. None of the melee guys really are, but there's two of them, two little balls, and then one big guy, the Mejkot. So pretty much just mage them out. If you really need to, you can stand sort of in the middle and then lure them all so they're all trapped behind the rock. But I mean, if you're really that pressed for food or whatever, you're probably not going to be able to do it. I'm going to be honest, but yeah, pretty simple. Just kill them off with your mage. It's definitely a big difference using water spells. If you don't use water spells, it's going to take a lot longer, so make sure you bring your water runes. I forgot my water runes the first time I did this, and I can definitely see the difference in the amount of time it takes to do. But yeah, you can just pretty much camp near this until wave 23. This is the last wave you want to stand here for. this guy will spawn. You can run around the rock. I mean, there's another one on the other side. But if you use Asphyxiate, you can usually kill him before he gets to you, as long as you use it right when he spawns. And you got another one of these guys that you can kill, and then one of them. So 2 big guys, 2 small balls, and 1 medium-sized guy, I guess is how the delineation would go for this wave. But still, just as easy as before. Nothing too difficult about it. Asphyxiate, as always, very good move to use. Gets 4 good hits in, and down goes the Mejkat. So the Constitution Crystal there. I don't really use those, so I'm not even going to bother taking it, but if you want it, it's there. It's just so as you know. Now for wave 24, I probably should have already ran up here, but you want to run up to this corner. You want to stand in the northwest corner, kill the the ranger off, and then there'll be 4 of these guys that you have to kill off afterwards. So you want to run up here and kill the ranger off first, because he'll hit through your mage gear pretty well, and then you can usually just stand here, and only one of them will be able to get on you. I mean, if you're pressed for food, again, by all means lure them behind that rock or the rock you were on before. But if you're fine on food, like I mean, if you're soul splitting, you should be fine just to lure them into the corner, and they're so big monsters that only one of them will be able to reach you at a time, so you can pretty easily just take them out one by one that way. Actually, right here, these 2 might be able to hit me at the same time, but I'm not sure. No, still no. Okay. Yeah, so just the one can hit you at a time, and it's pretty easy just to kill them off. And you want to stay in this corner for pretty much the next several waves. So yeah, I think until wave 28 this is where you want to be, because I'm not sure. It might be a mage or it might be a ranger that spawns here. But usually the thing that is not the main thing for the wave will spawn here, so you can kill it off quick. But here's another ranger, so just kill him as fast as you can. You can usually kill it pretty easily before these guys get here, and then you can switch back into your mage gear. Now there's one trapped up in this corner, and there's also a Ketzek, so you don't want to go over there obviously, but he's over there. I just thought I'd show you. The Ketzek isn't that big of an issue. You want to kill off the melee guys first, I'd say, because you're in your mage gear, and if you switch to your range gear to kill this guy off, these guys will be hitting you, and they'll probably hit you decently high since you're in range gear. But once you kill off the 2 of them, you can switch to your ranging gear and kill off the Ketzek, and then you can kill the other ranger that's in the opposite corner. So yeah, pretty simple. Nothing too complicated really to it. And then I'm not sure which crystal appears. Yeah, the crystal invulnerability. You want to take that for this from that wave, and then head back to where you were in the corner, like before. Kill off the ranger as always, and down he goes. Here come the 2 meleeers, and then you can switch to your mage gear, kill them. There's the Ketzek. This is pretty similar to the last wave, obviously, as you guys can see, so it's still nothing too difficult. They're pretty easy just to kill them off, as long as you stand in this corner at the beginning and kill off the ranger first, so he doesn't hit you hard when you're trying to mage the melee guys. But he's about to die, and then you switch, obviously switch to your range. Wow, die already. There we go. Switch to your range, kill this guy. I don't know, is he gonna come out? No, he's not. He's still trapped. Good. Then you run over here, there's another one of these guys to kill, so only 1 ranger this phase, but 2 of the majors, so still nothing difficult to kill off there, and that is the wave. And then you're on wave 27 here, so back to the northeast corner you go, or west, my bad. The next wave is where it gets a little bit trickier, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So as always, just rinse, wash, and repeat. kill off this ranger guy, and then this time obviously there's a little addition. There's these two guys coming on over with ya, but there's also the subtraction. There is no major attacking you from over there. So there's two of these cats, and then two big Mezhkots like before, so still nothing difficult. You can get it so only one can hit you at a time, just like last time. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. There's not much different between these waves right now. So I mean, just kill them off as you do, and you should be fine. Just standing here. As always, you can lure them to, well, this one it's pretty important that you stand here. I mean, or these waves, just because you don't want the thing in the corner to usually get out. At least for the last like 2 waves, because there is another Ketzak up in this corner. I mean, it won't do too much damage to you, but I mean, it'll just be a little extra damage that you have to work with. So for this wave, you want to stand right here on the south tip of this rock. Okay, and this is the wave where there's going to be a ton of those dills. Oh, my bad. There's a restoration crystal here. I almost forgot about that. This might fuck me up a little. Yeah, it's going to. But you usually want to stand right here, and then when the dill spawns, you move to right here. But I can still trap it like this. Just trap the dill around this rock in any way you can. But since I'm there, that dill's going to see me. But see, you can just make sure you have the dills trapped around the rock in some way. Usually you can trap it so that, watch, let me see if I can pull this off. Trap it behind this guy. Does that work? Yes, okay. But sorry, I messed up there. But you want to stand on the south tip of that rock and then run around to this side, and then you'll have the dill trapped, and then you want to just make sure that you can kill off the mage quick using rapid fire, and then you can just kill off this dill as you've done before. Just simply hit him down with your pick until his shell breaks. Now this, of course, is where you might need to either eat food, or if you're trying to go for a no food run, you can use the restoration crystals to heal you if you do need it, because the dills can hit you with their little special attack. And then you can want to take on this dill next. Just the same thing as before. I mean, just now that you like know that you're not supposed to sort of just wreck them with your by doing this, you just want to stand next to them and do it. Pretty much the only thing you need to do is kill the mage quickly so that the dills don't just destroy you while you're killing it. But I am going to probably have to use one of, I'm going to use one of these now. This is also where you'll probably want to use your rejuvenate ability. Just equip your shield and then use it, and it'll get you your health up pretty good. If you have a constitution crystal, you can usually use it with the rejuvenate ability to make your healing a little bit more, but just be aware that when you use this crystal, I mean, does it tell you how much time it lasts for? Yeah, for 3.5 minutes you won't be able to use any other crystals because you can only have that one crystal active. So just be aware of that. You won't be able to use like a vulnerability or restoration crystal in that time. This for these two dills, make sure you just run from that corner. You just run behind this rock. These two will usually get trapped. If there's one of them like wandering over here and he's able to get at you, just run back over here. They'll get off you, and then wait till they wander back in this direction, and then you can take them on one at a time with ease, and makes it a lot easier for you. Wow, that was fast. The time that it takes to break the shells varies, obviously. Because that one was very fast, or they could be very slow. It really just depends. But you know, whatever happens. It's pretty much randomized from what I've seen, but I mean, as long as you know how to kill them and you're just careful, you can easily do this wave. This wave is usually the wave that most people struggle most with, as long as they are, as long as you know how to do Jad. This is probably the most dangerous wave, I guess you'd say. Unless you struggle with Jad, then those are obviously dangerous. But if you struggle with Jad, you're really not going to be able to do this, because you guys will see there's going to be a lot of Jads in the next few waves, so it's not going to be too easy to do. But we've almost got this. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him off. Switch to my mage abilities. There's 2 more Dills left to kill in the southwest corner now, so yeah, let's just finish this one off, and then I'm going to use my Rejuvenate ability to get some more health back because I'm pretty low. So as you guys can see, the shield does not matter. I'm just equipping it to use this ability. You can use whatever shield you want. Just make sure you don't dequip your shield until the ability is done. Then you want to run to the south side of the arena and then run straight up to this rock, and the Dills will usually get themselves trapped in a way that you can take them on one at a time once again. So just like before, do the same exact thing, kill off the Dills with your pickaxe, and then mage them, and they will be dead. This one's smashing the ground a lot. Don't like that. Trying to get my no food run in. I mean, I still have 2 restoration crystals, so I should be able to do it decently. I mean, of course I ate before, but that was just to pick up the crystals I did. So, I mean, you can do it with no food if you have soul split and you do everything right. Just copy my method, I guess. It works out well. Just the Dills are super annoying because they take forever to break their shell. There goes that one finally. Kill him off, and then we just got the last one to go, and we can finish it. So here we go. Last Dill. The stupid things, very annoying, but this is the end of them, so don't worry about them coming back at all. In the later waves, there he goes, and we have finished him. The kind of pick you have does affect how fast it breaks the shell, so if you can buy a dragon pickaxe, definitely do so, because it'll speed it up for you and make it you know, a little bit faster when you're killing the Dills. Okay, now that that is finally done, you can move on to the next wave. Make sure you... I did not click momentum. Get the fuck out of here. You're full of shit. But now you just got to kill off these guys, and there's I'm pretty sure this is this is 6 of these. I think it's 6. Yeah, 6 of these mej cots. So you can take any corner you want, or you can hide behind a rock or do whichever. Just take a corner, camp in it, kill them off that way. It's pretty self-explanatory, you know. You just make sure that there's only one of them hitting you at once, and you can do that by standing in any corner. It's really simple, no problems at all. But I'm just gonna pause it while I do this because it's just gonna take a little while. Okay, we're about to kill off the last mej caught thingy, and for the next wave, you want to stand as you've done in the last waves that end in 10. You want to stand on the east side, northeast side of this rock, and keep your mage gear on, because there'll be 3 mej cots. One will spawn there, one in the south corner, and then the Jad will be right there. So you can kill off these 2 guys first, because they'll be hitting you, and there'll be no danger while you're killing them. The Jad will just chill there until you come out. And I usually prefer to kill the Jads first on these waves, because it allows you to control when it starts attacking, and it won't just randomly jump out at you like it does if you kill this guy first. I showed that when I killed the mage first. But there we go. So now you can just get yourself prepared, do whatever method you want, as I said before, and then just attack the Jad and just unload on him. Kill his ass quick. Boom, mage and melee, and you should be dead right about now. Maybe not. There he goes. Okay, now you just gotta kill off this next guy, and you'll be all set to move on to the next wave, where it turns into easy mode just for 1 wave, which is fun. Or no, 2 waves actually. It has easy mode for 2 waves. But as usual, you'll get that little cutscene, so after the Jad, so just wait for that. Here it is. The guy will say something about the lava. I don't know, it always glitches out for me and doesn't show the cutscene, but you know, I'm not too bothered about it. Not really interested in the lava or whatever. But now you can pretty much just stand here. Wait for the next wave. Oh, my bad. Didn't switch. You want to be in melee gear, of course, because this is just 4 of these guys, 1 in each corner. Nothing special. I'm pretty sure there were waves harder than this in waves 1 through 10. So just run through and just kill them all off quickly. Really easy. And the next wave is similarly just really easy. It's just 4 Ketzeks who will just spawn in each of the corners. And they will, I'm pretty sure it's Ketzeks. It might be something else though. I'm getting a little rusty on this. But you guys will see what it is. I'm pretty damn sure it's them though. So then you can stand in the middle again and just block them off. Or do whatever, it's really no big deal killing these things. Whoops, I didn't mean to use Rejuvenate, whatever. But, yeah. Oh, it was Mejkots. I knew it was one of the two, but oops, I just brewed, my bad. But I thought it would have been Ketzeks because we just had so many Mejkots. But as I was saying, wave 29 was 6 Mejkots. Wave 32, 4 Mejkots. Like, I don't understand their logic there at all in making this wave easier. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just going to pause it just to shorten the length a little bit. My bad, guys. I got the waves mixed up. Next wave is Ketzeks. Just 4 of them, so it's still pretty damn easy. Nothing to be worried about. So switch into your range gear. And just wait for them to spawn. Keeping my adrenaline up here. And re-overload quick. And here they come. Wave 33. Now these were just like sort of gimme easy waves that you could just pretty easily just do with your one combat style, but the next wave is where it starts to get a little more difficult again, because there's another Jad, and then after that there's another Jad, then after that there's 2 Jads, and then after that's the final boss. So get ready for some hardcore Jad fighting in the next few waves, and if you struggle with Jads, this is going to be pretty crap for you. And I think there's another cutscene right here. Yeah, there is. And it's going to make the area smaller like it does for every cutscene. But, okay, great. Yep. Cool. Time for the real test or something is what he says. Yeah, real challenge. Nobody cares about you. Okay, and here we are. So as you guys can see, this is the only rock now. So you want to stand as before on the northeast side of the rock and just pretty much wait for the wave to start. And the Jad will spawn there, and then so a few other guys actually spawn in this one. There's a Mejkot there, and there's a my bad, Jad spawns there. But either way, it doesn't really matter where he spawns. He's just there, and you can stand in this corner. There's a range and a meleeer here, and pretty simple, just kill off the meleeer. The next wave is the only wave that's actually kind of difficult that you need to pay attention for. But yeah, now once you've killed him off, get yourself all set up for the Jad, you know. As before, nothing different about these Jads. You just got to know how to do them and just be ready. Whoops. I still got that per switch. Yeah, okay. Yep. So you just got to know their attacks. Obviously, when he slaps you, that's a melee attack. When he stands up on his hind legs and blows mage at you, that's a mage attack. When he stomps his legs, it's a range attack. Not that hard to tell the difference of. But yeah, now you kill off this guy. And the next wave is kind of difficult. Now some people like to try and hide on this side of the rock, but it does not work. The Jad will hit you no matter what, because the Jad spawns here. So you need to be ready with your prayers right away. So start with pray range and just stand here and wait for the Jad to spawn, because it's going to spawn right here and there's nowhere you can hide from it. So it's mage, and then you just want to hop right on the Jad and try and kill it fast and just get it out of the way, because there's no way you can hide from it and he could hit you no matter where you go. So you need to kill him off first. And I mean, as long as you can do that, if you're unsure of your ability, use an invulnerability crystal if you need it, or you know, whatever you really need to do. But you definitely want to kill the Jad first and then just pick off the other guys. There's just a ranger spawns there, a major spawns there, and a meleeer spawns up there. So those are no problem really. You just need to try and ignore them if you can and kill off the Jad in the corner. Just make sure you don't try and hide over here and make the Jad be off screen, and then it can just one hit you without you knowing what it's using. But next you want to stand on the north side of this rock again in the same spot as always before, because 2 Jads are going to spawn, 1 in each of these corners, and they'll both be trapped and you can just take them on one at a time. So that should be no problem for you. If you've made it this far, you should be able to just do this easily. Just kill off these 2 Jads. Just, pretty much just take turns on them. Nothing different at all from the other ones. The only really dangerous wave is that last one if you don't know what to do. But now that you do know what to do, just make sure you kill off the Jad first, and you should have no problem, to be honest. I'm lagging a little bit. Hope that doesn't get me killed. Switch to range. Melee. Okay. Now attack this guy right away. You can hide back behind the rock, but it might be able to hit you if you don't do it fast enough, so I just like to jump right on him right away so I don't get hit without me being ready for it. Okay, pretty simple. And then next all you have left is the boss for this, which the boss is a joke compared to like the way Jad was for the fight caves. There goes the last Jad. And obviously most people know what the boss is. It's the Har-Aken. And pretty much his head will come up about every minute and a half, and you'll have to attack it. There's what the head is right there. But while its head's down, there's tentacles all over the place, and those will be hitting you. And those are pretty good for healing. And this is where the adrenaline potion is going to come in for the Har-Aken. We'll just wait for it. Some will come up. You want to attack the ranged ones because those are the ones weak to melee. It'll tell you in parentheses after the thing which one it is, ranged tentacle or whatever. But you can use invulnerability crystals here or whatever just to not get hit, because the tentacles, they'll hit you pretty good. I mean, you want to make sure you have keep your health up. You can use the invulnerability or the restoration, whichever ones you need to use. Just kill these tentacles. Make sure you can get your adrenaline up. Try and get it up to full if you can. Just make sure you're always looking around for the head to pop up whenever it does. I usually just keep circling around, hitting tentacles every so often, waiting for the head to pop up. Oh, there it is. Once the head pops up, you want to use the Berserker ultimate ability, and then just use your adrenaline pot and unleash your fury upon him. Once you have an assault, then make sure you use that, because that'll hit him for really high damage, and then use like all your thresholds that you can. He won't stay for too long, and this is where your quality of weapon really will come into play. I can do this with no food using my Drygo rapiers, but it looks like I might need to eat some right now without them, because I'm definitely not hitting as much on the head as I was before. So it's still easily doable, especially if you bring a familiar. You should be fine. There should be just like really no problems. You can just kill off the tentacles, and if you need to eat food, you can. I'm just doing this without a familiar. I should probably be able to do it fine still. Just use my restoration crystal. Oh, it just dwindled. I thought it dwindled a minute ago. But it's really good to use the invulnerability crystals when you're attacking the head, because when you use Berserker, it'll lower your defense, and that'll make you get hit more by the tentacles and such. So there he is again. You won't be able to use your adrenaline potion the second time he comes up, and I got him down in 2 times with, like, he came up once, and then the second time he came up I killed him when I was using my my dual wield Drygo rapiers, but obviously I don't have those, so this is going to take a little bit longer, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter, just so long as you can kill it. That's about half health now, and that's pretty much all there is to this boss. I mean, you can pray if you think you would help. I mean, the ranged ones are still going to hit you, so Vampirism Aura is very helpful if you're praying. That'll heal you up a little bit. I mean, I should have probably had it active for the whole time, but you know, whatever. I didn't really need it too much before. Just use it now. But just make sure you always attack the tentacles to build yourself up to full adrenaline, so you can use the Berserk ultimate, because that is really useful. It'll make you hit a lot higher on him. Because if you don't use that, you'll only hit like below 1,000, and that's not obviously very good. Head should be popping back up in a second, I think. Just waiting for that. I think it'll be here soon. Just want to keep my adrenaline up. Yep, there it is. Let's get on it. Use the invulnerability crystal. still haven't eaten any food. I'm probably going to have to, though, because this is my last crystal. And I'm not really hitting very good on him compared to what I was hitting before with my rapiers, but... Oh, wow. Fuck, I must have missed him when he first came up, because he went down fast there. I didn't even get to assault. That kind of sucks. Oh, well. Either way, should be fine to just do this. So I'm going to just pause it. I mean, there's nothing really to watch here. I'm just going to be doing this and killing off the tentacles and everything, and then I'll show you guys when I'm about to kill him, and I'll show you the ending and the reward and stuff. Alright guys, I just want to point something out here. It appears there's either a glitch or just something I did not know about with the Constitution crystals, because just look, I can just stand here, watch my health. 15,000, now it's down below 14,000. Still down below 14,000. 15,000. It just jumps right back up. So this is like 3.5 minutes of full HP. You cannot die while just standing here. And you get 3 of these. I didn't know they did this. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to do this, so keep it on the down low. But as far as I know, they're just supposed to boost your constitution so it's higher than normal. They're not supposed to keep it at max HP the whole time you have it active. So I don't know what's that about, but I mean, it's really useful. I did have to eat a food because I didn't know about this, but with this method you could do it without eating food wicked easily because of, I mean, that'll just save you so much food using those. Let's think, 10.5 minutes of full HP with no risk of dying at all. That's pretty insane, and that'll let me last a lot of time. So we are, hopefully, can we get the kill in? Come on, die. We're not going to get it, are we? Of course not. Oh well. But yeah, that's a little tip for you, I guess. If you guys didn't know about that, I definitely didn't know about it, and it's really useful. 3.5 whole minutes of just, I could just go to the bathroom, come back, I'll be fine, no problem. But I'm pretty sure that's a glitch, so, but that'll make the fight killing a lot easier if you guys are going for the Tokharr-Kal. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Next time the head comes up, I'll be able to kill it. But if you guys enjoyed this kiln guide, or if it helped you out, please leave a like. And if you have any questions, you can join my friends chat in game Bibzuda7. I'll answer any questions you have when I'm in there. Or you can leave a comment on this video. I'll read all the comments and I'll reply to anything, any questions that you guys have or anything you need addressed. And that's pretty much it. So I hope this helped you guys out. Hope you enjoyed, and subscribe for more videos if you want to see more guides and stuff that I'll be putting out in the future. Probably just some more bosses and stuff like that. But down goes the Har-Aken, and you can get your loot from the Tokharr-Kal guy, and he'll say all this blah blah, and then you can either take the Tokharr-Kal or the uncut Onyx. Uncut Onyx is about 3.7 mil, so this can be a decent moneymaker because you can do this in, like, I'd say 50 minutes, maybe 40 minutes if you're really good at it. But it can be a very good moneymaker for you if you do it consistently, as you guys can see. It sells for overmed right now, but if you do opt to choosing the Tokharr-Kal, hold on one sec. If you choose the Tokharr-Kal, this is what you'll be getting. Let me just show you the stats of it. You get 2.4% melee crit on it. It has 56 armor bonus and is a 2 prayer bonus. No life point bonus though. And this is kind of important because if you compare it to a skill cape, it is a lot less defensive. It only has 56 armor while skill cape has 230. So this Tokharr-Kal would be useful on maybe slayer tasks and things like that, but I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't really be using it at some bosses like Nex where you need a lot of defense. But it's really up to you what you want to use. If you're in a big team, obviously you can use it at whatever you want, but it'll help you out with your melee crit. But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped you out. As I said before, leave a comment if you have a question or join my friends chat in game. Leave a like if it did help you out, and subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!